I used to believe financial freedom was about making more money. If I could only land that high-paying job, hit that six-figure salary, or maybe win the lottery, I'd be finally free. But here's the truth that no one tells you. Chasing after more money does not guarantee you freedom. If you're watching this video and you want financial freedom, I want you to ask yourself, why do you want financial freedom? Not the surface level reason like, I want more money or I want to buy nice things, but the real reason, what does financial freedom mean to you? For some people, financial freedom means never missing a moment with the people they love. For others, it may mean exploring the world, or to create, or to give back, or to live a life without fear of your next paycheck or your next bill. Here's the thing. If you don't know your why, your journey to financial freedom can feel empty even when you do get to your destination of financial freedom. For years, I thought financial freedom was about proving something to my friends, to my family, even to myself. And as I got closer to financial freedom, there was a feeling of emptiness because I had not stopped to ask myself, what is all of this for? What type of life do I actually want? So I want you to pause right here, right now. Grab a notebook, grab a phone, anything, and write down your answer to this question. What would my life be like if I had financial freedom? Be specific. Would you spend more time with the kids, travel the world, start a business, or maybe it's something as simple and profound as being able to sleep peacefully at night. This isn't just about the money. It's about meaning. It's about creating a life that you don't want to escape from. So take your time with this question, because when you know your why, every choice, every sacrifice becomes clearer. This gives you strength when the path becomes challenging, and it reminds you of what you're fighting for. Because financial freedom is not just about having more. It's about being more for yourself, for the people you love, for the life you deserve. One of the problems people run into when they consider financial freedom is that they think about the money aspect only. But the problem isn't the money itself. It's about what you do with it. It's the mindset that you bring to it. When I realized this, I asked myself one terrifying question. How much is enough? And the answer was not what I was expected. Here's a question that no one asks, but everyone should. How much is enough? Not how much you want or how much society tells you that you need to have, but the exact dollar amount that would make you feel safe, secure, and free. For years, I didn't know my number. I just assumed that more was the answer. More money, more possessions, more everything. But the more I chased, the further I felt from freedom. You see, I was running towards something that I couldn't even define. And that's a trap that many of us fall into, chasing without clarity. What if you stop chasing? What if you stop running for a moment? What if you sat down and asked yourself, what is the number that's going to give you peace of mind? Not to impress others or to compare with someone else's lifestyle, but would make you feel truly secure. This number is different for everyone. For you, maybe it's enough to cover a modest home, pay your monthly bills, and still some left over to save, invest, and enjoy. Add up your essential monthly expenses, housing, food, insurance, etc. Factor in your dreams, travel, hobbies, giving back. Include a safety net, enough savings for emergencies or unforeseen circumstances. Multiply it by 12 to calculate your annual number. When you define your number, you stop guessing, you stop comparing, and most importantly, you stop fearing because you know exactly what you're working towards, and this clarity gives you power. And here's the most surprising part. Often, your freedom number is smaller than you think. The world tells us that we need millions. But sometimes the simplest life, the life that aligns with your values, is also the one that brings you the greatest peace. Listen, if any of this is making sense to you, let me know by hitting that thumbs up. Take your time. I want you to take your time to find your freedom number. Write it down. Look at it often, because when you know what enough looks like, you stop chasing and start living. Now, if you've ever carried debt, you might relate to some of what I'm about to say. But debt can stir up feelings of fear, shame. You may have some sleepless night. Debt have a way of making you feel like financial freedom is a foreign language that you will never learn. I've been there, $40,000 in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, ignoring phone calls because I knew it was just another debt collector. Debt traps you, and the worst part is that it makes you feel like you're the problem. You are not your debt. Debt is a problem, yes, but it's a problem with a solution. The first step is to face your debt head on. Write it down. Every cent you owe. At first, it may hurt, but it's the start to taking your power back. Now, budgeting tends to get a bad reputation. People think it's about cutting back all the things that you love. It's too restrictive. I know this guy, dude, always complaining about never having enough money. He's always wanting another job because he feels like his paycheck is not allowing him to live the lifestyle that he wants to live. Whatever he wants, he buys. He puts it on a credit card and then pays the minimum balance each month. Listen, that is not how you obtain financial freedom. I remember the first time I stuck to a budget. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't easy, but for the first time in many years, I felt in control. I was no longer living in fear of what my bank account might say, but instead, I had a plan, and that plan gave me hope. Write down your income, track your expenses, every single one, assign every dollar a purpose, adjust as needed. Here's the deal when it comes to achieving financial freedom. If you are relying on one source of income, then you are just one bad day, one layoff away from financial disaster. Building multiple streams of income is not only smart, but it's essential. For me, this started with a simple side hustle, freelancing on the weekends. Then I turned it into something bigger, a business that could work for me while I slept. It wasn't easy, it took sacrifice, but every dollar I earned brought me one step closer to financial freedom. Start small, focus on skills you already have, reinvent, adapt, and learn as you go. I saved a lot of money by having a side hustle and building multiple streams of income. But here's something that most of us have never thought, and that is saving alone will not make you financially free. Why is that? Well, because inflation eats away at the value of your money over time. If you want to build true wealth, you have to make your money work for you. And that's where investing comes in. But let's be honest, investing can seem overwhelming. Stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, real estate, where do you even start? The key is understanding two principles: diversification and patience. Diversification is like not putting all your eggs in one basket. It means spreading your investments across different assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, and even across industries and geographies. This way, if one investment struggles, the others can balance it out. It's not about chasing the hottest stock, it's about building a portfolio that grows steadily over time. Here's what worked for me. I started small, learned about index funds, which allows you to invest in the whole market rather than individual companies, and most of them are low cost, simple, and powerful for beginners. Start early. The magic of compound interest works in your favor. Invest consistently. Don't try to time the market. Time in the market matters more. Diversify. Spread your risk across assets. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about building wealth that lasts a lifetime. And if you're not sure where to start or feel overwhelmed, there's no shame in seeking professional advice. A certified financial planner can help you create a strategy that aligns with your goals and values. Listen, financial freedom is not just about what you earn or spend, it's about how you think. The beliefs that you hold about money can either set you free or keep you trapped. I used to believe that I didn't deserve wealth, that I would always struggle. But then I realized that those were just thoughts, not facts. They were stories that I'd been told, stories that I could rewrite. And so can you. Ask yourself, what do I believe about money? And where does those beliefs come from? And how are they helping or holding me back? Here's the thing about financial freedom. It's not just about the money. It's about living a life that aligns with your values, your dreams, and your purpose. I've met people who make millions and still feel empty because they're stuck in a lifestyle that they don't enjoy or they don't love. And I've met people who earn modest incomes but live rich, fulfilling lives. The difference is clarity. It's important to know what matters most to you. Identify your enough. Cut out what doesn't matter. Invest in experience, not just things. Listen, at the end of the day, financial freedom is not about escaping life. It's about living it fully on your terms. Now, if you've gotten this far into the video, you must really want financial freedom. So let me say this to you. You have the power to change your story. Financial freedom isn't easy, but it's worth it. It all starts right now with you. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to begin. So apply some of the strategies that I've talked about in this video. Hey, I've made my fair share of mistakes. So click on the on-screen video to learn how to avoid some of the mistakes that I've made, and I'll see you there.